Hey, what's up guys? I'm back with another Samurai 8 chapter review for this week. This chapter felt more like a build-up slash exposition chapter, or like a part 2 to Sanda's redemption, which I'm kind of okay with. But before we get into that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to get all of my notifications when I upload. And with that said, let's get into this chapter. This chapter starts off with the same panel of Hachimaru telling Sanda that apologizing with your head down is probably the most samurai thing you could do right now. And the other samurais don't care for shit. They literally won't trust anyone that was helping the enemy at some point, and they won't be persuaded to do so at all. Which is completely understandable, but they didn't see what Hachimaru saw in Ben's memories. And Hachimaru is probably the only one that can relate to Sanda right now, saying that when it comes to the desire to avenge your father, there's no hiding that. And those are some very, very strong words coming from a novice samurai. And while reading this part, I was intrigued to see how much Hachimaru grew from that situation with his father. You can see it in his eyes and his overall expression that this kid has been through a lot. And at this point, he probably wants revenge for his father, just like Sanda does now. Interrupting that convo, the other mysterious samurai that Hachimaru fought earlier in the battle royale shows up again, except this time we finally get to know that his name is Senne, the man of silent. Sick name, by the way. He arrives and claims that he is with the Galactic Ball Federation Special Forces. Weird flex, but okay. Which I think we'll probably see a lot more of these guys from the Federation later on in the story. On the other hand, Ben is definitely getting very, very desperate up there in his base, because he's about to become a Frieza level sore loser and blow up the entire planet with angular warheads, which are weapons that can only be attained through the black market and have planet destroying capabilities. And apparently you can go to prison for over 300 years for just having possession of them. Like, Jesus, those are like some very extremely strict laws. But this makes me wonder about Senne's original mission, because I feel like he was originally going to just apprehend Ben on the suspicion of him just having these warheads. But maybe he had intel already about Ben's stealing keys and just pulled up to the planet to make sure it was true or not true type of thing. I don't know. I probably won't get an answer to this, but it was just something I was curious about. Senne devises their strategy to infiltrate Ben's hideout and stop the launch of the warheads by splitting up into two teams. On the way there, this little wholesome conversation happens between Sanda and Ryu, where Ryu tries to learn Sanda's name, and then he says that they feel a lot more like partners now that Sanda's secrets are out there in the open. That conversation ended with Sanda promising that one day he will find out Ryu's true name for him. This chapter ended with both Team Alpha and Team Beta landing on Ben's hideout, and Ben claiming that he's going to take everyone's keys basically, no matter what. And after reading that, I have a lot more hope for Sanda after this arc is over, because at first I thought he just might be thrown in jail, never to be seen again, which might actually still happen, to be honest, but I can start to see an alternate future of Hachimaru forgiving him, especially if Sanda becomes a real samurai. Tell me what you guys think about this chapter down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for all my future uploads. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Thank you.